This man worked his entire childhood, saved $1.5 million, and one church meeting destroyed all of it. Okay, so let's talk about Kenan Thompson. Yeah, the Kenan. The guy from all that Kenan and Kel, Good Burger. But before all the fame, he was just a 14-year-old kid from Atlanta with one dream, to make people laugh, and bro was good at it, good enough to land a spot on Nickelodeon's All That, basically SNL but for kids. His whole life was finally coming together. But here's where it gets dark. Kenan's mom had zero experience managing entertainment money, so when the checks started coming in, she panicked. Then, one day at church, she meets this guy. Let's just call him the accountant. This man tells her he's a tax expert, says he can protect Kenan's money. And then he drops the line that ruins everything. Give me power of attorney. I'll handle everything so Kenan can focus on work, and they trusted him. The accountant gives Kenan a debit card, $150 a day limit, tells him to buy a beat-up Chevy Beretta instead of a nice car. Every time Kenan wants to spend his own money, this man says save for your future. Meanwhile, Kenan kept working. All that. Kenan and Kel, Good Burger, 2 hit shows, and a movie. The boy was a Nickelodeon empire. Fast forward to 2000, Kenan's 21. His Nickelodeon contract ends. Hollywood won't take him seriously as an adult. SNL keeps rejecting him. You look too young. He's lost. So he goes home to Atlanta, sits in his mom's house, and does the math. I've been grinding since I was a kid. I have $1.5 million saved. I can buy a house for $400,000, keep $1 million, and just breathe. He finds his dream house, right down the street from his mom. Perfect. He calls the accountant, bring the check, meet me at escrow, and he waited, and waited, and waited. The accountant never showed up. Kenan drove to his house. He wasn't home, so Kenan sat in that driveway all night. No sleep, no food, just waiting. By sunrise, nothing. And that's when it hit him. The $1.5 million he worked for since he was 14 years old was gone. All of it. The accountant had stolen everything. And then the IRS sent a letter. Turns out the accountant wasn't paying Kenan's taxes either, just pocketing that money too. Now Kenan owed years of back taxes plus penalties on top. He sued, he won. Didn't matter. You can't squeeze money from someone who already spent it all. Kenan Thompson, the biggest star on Nickelodeon, had to file for bankruptcy. And here's what gets me. This man had every reason to give up. He was robbed, broke, in debt, and Hollywood didn't even want him anymore. But you know what he did? He flew back to Hollywood, crashed on his co-star's couch, borrowed money from his mom, and told his agent, I don't care if it's one line as a hot dog vendor. Get me anything. 3 years later, Saturday Night Live called. He went from sleeping on a couch to the longest-running cast member in SNL history. The accountant tried to steal his whole story, but couldn't steal his grind. That's the case. Nova out.